Welcome back to the Road Show this morning in the Buzz. We're talking about bridesmaids dresses, the good, the bad, and the just plain ugly. And we brought personal stylist Jill Marinelli in this morning to help find some styles that suit everyone. Thanks for being here.
Good morning, no problem.
Patrick, how do you feel about bridesmaids dresses?
Oh, I'm very into this. It's very important.
Well, Jill, you brought in a few pictures, and I do want to take a look at these because, you know, for a lot of women, it's like, you know, everybody likes to find the perfect dress that suits them, but there's so many different body types that for a bride it can be, you know, really hard to find one. But it gets worse when they're particularly ugly.
But can you tell them that they look? How do you tell someone like a bride? Like, oh, this is great, thanks. Can you believe?
Let's take a look at some of the really hard ones.
That's a tough one. All right, let's look at some don'ts.
Okay, that one. Oh, it does have Hello Kitty.
Yeah,
on it.
if you look closely, you can see that there's Hello Kitty in this dress. So that's an obvious don't. I thought that would be fun to just show you guys.
All right.
That was an actual bridesmaid's.
That was an actual.
That's for real.
Dress,
Where do people find some of these dresses?
Well, actually, there's entire websites devoted to ugly bridesmaids dresses.
Oh, I like that.
So that people can share in the pain that they've felt.
The 80s. This was clearly an 80s wedding.
Yeah, the shiny,
Flash
the
dance.
Is that a New Year's Eve party or a wedding?
That is a wedding party. Yeah.
That is brutal.
Yeah, that is pretty rough. I have to say, though, I don't think that you should ever tell a bride no to a bridesmaid's dress. I mean, you know, I think as a bride you should be maybe...
No, you can't. Any kind of no is all off limits to a bride, no matter what she chooses.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I think that you really can't say no to a bride. I think that what we want to talk about today is encouraging the brides to be kind to their bridesmaids.
All right, so how do you do that? How do you set a good example as a bride?
Well, I think, you know, my focus now is, you know, can you find a dress that the bridesmaids will wear again?
There we go.
I was so excited to find this in the J. Crew catalog under the wedding section. So this is a one-shoulder dress. It can absolutely be worn again to a cocktail party. And it's lovely, and it's not your typical bridesmaid's wear.
I love that.
So when brides are looking for dresses, look for something a little out of the ordinary. Beautiful. Look for something that can be worn many ways. This is Two Birds Bridesmaids.
And you could shorten a couple of these.
This dress comes in knee length or in mid-calf length, or you can shorten it when you're done, and it can be tied in 15 different ways for different body types, so that women of different shapes and sizes, I know Patrick is so excited.
But you could wear it one way for the wedding and then wear it a different way, so nobody and shorten it, and then nobody really knows that you
exactly, and it's an investment that's well worth it.
Well, you know, when I was dictating at my wedding, we picked out some cocktail dresses, not from a bridesmaid or a bridal place, but you know, cocktail dresses that you could wear again. But one of the things that I thought was funny, I wanted to get your take on this, Patrick, was I wanted the guys to wear, you know, the classic bow tie, because I wanted you to be able to look back at the pictures and for it to just be timeless. So I thought, you know, no ascot, no, you know, just the bow tie and just very classic looking. And the guys complained they hated it. They hated the idea. I don't want to look like James Bond. I don't want to, you know, wear a bow tie.
Well, their dates want them to look like James Bond.
That's what I think. What do you think about a classic tux?
Well, I have to look back at the video, but I think I had the tie, the tux with the tie that came down, and I can't remember what my
groomsmen wore.
It was 9 years ago to the day. I don't remember what happened 9 days ago, but the fact that I'm a classic guy. I am. I'm like, you know, you're going to have that one photo of that day, and it won't be mixed up with, say, other, I don't know, like New Year's Eve parties or when you have more dressed up where you're with friends and family. So, you know, there we go.
There we go.
Speaking these, I can't. Where are the groomsmen? Were
9
they there?
years ago.
Yeah, see, that's the tie with the tie, and there's the bridesmaids' dresses in the background. I'd be interested to see what my wife thinks about her choice 9 years later.
Actually, I would love to talk to her about that. Maybe we'll mention that tomorrow on the show. I'm going to talk to her a little bit later. Are there any colors, though, in particular that work for bridesmaids or that work for everybody, every skin tone?
Well, I think that what I would recommend, particularly if you want to wear the dress again, if you're thinking, you know, for the future for your bridesmaids, go with neutrals. Blacks, like a pewter, bronzes, can be really pretty, very classic, and look good on a lot of different people.
Good room colors for when you sell your house as well. Going neutral, it seems like a very safe choice.
It's safe, yeah.
Jill, thanks so much for being here this morning. And I
have learned.
Have you?
So, you know what? These last 4 minutes, Jill, so valuable for me. Thank you.
I'm so glad. You're welcome.
I want to throw it over to Courtney because she's in the New England Tech Center. And Courtney, you know, a lot of people feel very strongly that the bride should get what she wants. And I'm wondering what the viewers have to say about that this morning.
They've actually had some good luck with bridesmaids dresses, with re-wearing them or where they came from. So those are some good stories to hear this morning. And we'll start on a live blog on foxprovidence.com. This first one is from Erin S. And she said, "My sister had hers tailored lowered so that it became a cocktail dress. I think she still wears it too. And Lisa said, when I was in my friend's wedding, she had a simple wedding in the garden, so the dresses we wore were actually just regular, pretty summer dresses that we could wear again, and I did wear it again many, many times. Here's our poll here right underneath the live blog, and we're asking, would you ever wear a bridesmaid's dress again? A, yes, I'd cut it and create a cocktail dress. B, I have, and it saved me money on a new one. Or C, no way, most dresses can't be worn again. And some of our friends on Facebook are sharing some more stories this morning on our status, and Amanda Ranichek says it depends on the style and cut. She said she's planning a mostly eco-friendly wedding, so much of the outfits that they're using can be worn again later, and she says it saves on wasted fabric. And Elena Corello says the bridesmaids should be given a color, one that is neutral. It's actually just like Jill said. She said like navy, and they should be allowed to pick out their own dress within that boundary. She says the old way is stupid. So it seems like everybody is on the modern train. They're staying with the styles and colors this season, but I'll have those poll results to see what you guys all say in about a half hour. For now, head back.